Everything flows in and out. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. Right now, we're all experiencing the principle of rhythm. Hello, Light Warriors. It's good to see everyone. I know a lot of us are feeling these energies right now, and I have a lot in store for all of us for this energy update, and we're really feeling this shift right now. We're feeling it within our bodies. We've been experiencing it over the last few months, and we're going to reflect back in a short-term period and a long-term period, and we're going to understand the principle of rhythm today. I'm glad you're all here. It's good to see everyone. So I have a lot in store for us. I know a lot of you might be feeling these energies, but when we collaborate and we share the energy that we're all experiencing, we could understand the shift that we're all going to go through in this creation of the 5D Earth. Oh, hello from Japan. We're global. It's good to see you. We're on every continent right now. Nothing will stop this. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your presence. Yes, it is intense. We're going to be talking about these energies. Netherlands is in the house. Yes, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So I'm just giving everyone a minute to get on if you're watching on the replay. And yes, we're going to have another world famous live stream. Good to see everyone. Immortal Queen. This isn't my first go around. It's good to see everyone. We're everywhere today. So I've been practicing what I preach. I've been expanding. So I kind of feel like I'm hip, like the humans now. I just started a TikTok. Some of you might be here because you found me on TikTok. So exhaust all resources, Light Warriors. I don't think I'm doing it the way that you're supposed to do it, but I'm everywhere, and we are everywhere, and that's what this shift is all about. So we're going to keep growing and keep exhausting all resources. Remember that on your journey when you're trying to create and you're trying to expand. Exhaust all resources. Practice what you preach, right? So I'm going to talk about what a lot of us have been feeling maybe in the last few days. We're feeling this maybe individually as ascension symptoms. I'm going to talk about ascension symptoms today. And we're going to be talking about the energy theme that the collective is going through right now. So sit back, relax. Let's take the journey to the fifth dimension. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on their evolutionary journey. A lot of us are feeling intense ascension symptoms. And today I could sit here and say, built up and release. So for me, on my journey, I've been feeling a release. And it could be as energy, emotion. What is emotion? Energy and motion. So a lot of us might have been feeling a built up of frustration. And we've been feeling this maybe for the past month. So within all of us, we have this built up of frustration. And that could be the emotional buildup. And physically, I've been experiencing a lot of swelling in my stomach. My stomach is all swollen, right? And no matter what I do, right? If I go to the gym, right, do more sit-ups, right, do more abs, it's not working, right? So I said this once before. Ascension symptoms, it's hard to combat. So we might have a lot of swelling in our midsection, and we might have a lot of built up frustration. But in the last maybe couple days, we're seeing the release. The release. You might be releasing this built up frustration, and you feel a little bit calmer. What is emotion? Energy in motion. So this energy is leaving. You also might see that if you are experiencing the swelling in the midsection. How many of you are experiencing the swelling? Buddha belly, I see. Yes, it's like a Buddha belly. It's like a hybrid of a Buddha belly and abs. I don't understand it, but we can't fight it. We just go with the flow. But we are starting to maybe see that the swelling in the midsection is starting to come down. Now, I've learned earlier on my journey, when intense electromagnetic energy comes into the earth, our physical vessel will actually coat the vital organs with extra water to help protect the organs during these blasts of electromagnetic energy. If you're new to this message and you're new to our channel, I talk about the Schumann Resonance. And lately we've been bombarded with blasts of electromagnetic energy that's measured in the Schumann Resonance. So this also could be a physical symptom or ascension symptom that is coating the midsection. But now we're starting to see this release. So you might start to feel a little bit calmer. You might start to feel, right, the release of the emotion. You might start to feel the release of the swelling in the midsection. So when we look at it as the individual, we could also see that this is the energy theme of the collective. A lot of us, we're on different frequencies, and we might experience things because linear time is fake. I did a world famous video on that, my warriors. Linear time is fake. So some people might experience these symptoms a little bit sooner than others, and some people might experience it a little later than others. And there's no right or wrong to this, but there's always a shift or a time period. So we talk about maybe a term of within a week. So maybe you're experiencing this release right now. Maybe you already experienced it, but I'm kind of going through it right now. So I'm starting to feel that release of this built up pressure inside. And maybe we're going to now see this reflected into the collective, as we're going to see the release of built up pressures within the collective consciousness. We've been experiencing a lot of start over. And that builds a lot of frustration. So even on my journey, right, we had, if we go back to last year, and maybe, you know, if you're trying to take care of your physical health, and maybe your gyms were closed and then they were open. And on my journey, I was able to make progress and get back to where I was. And then recently, I hurt my shoulder. I'm getting better. Thank you for all your prayers. And then we have the swelling in the stomach. So I feel like everything that I was working hard to get back to where I was, I have to start over again. And that could be a little frustrating. But it's callousing the mind. And sometimes we come back stronger. And that's going to lead us to the principle of rhythm. A lot of times we hear or we feel that we're going to be released, right? And we're going to go through the event. We're all waiting for maybe a special day to occur, but that day doesn't come. Then you might get frustrated and you feel like, okay, now we got to start over again. But we need to understand the principle of rhythm. Energy comes in as waves. This is the law of the universe. And I share with all of you the laws of the universe. So we need to be conscious of the principle of rhythm. So sometimes We go back, the pendulum goes back, and then boom, like a wrecking ball. We keep going back, and then so we could go forward harder. So now the pendulum is swinging backwards. And if we are going to collapse this matrix once and for all, we remember the principle of rhythm. Everything flows in and out. Everything has its tides, and everything rises and falls as the matrix is about to fall. The pendulum will swing, and it compensates. So this can happen short term and long term. This could happen short term when we're talking about months, and this is happening in the long term when we talk about thousands of years. Thousands of years of control of the matrix is about to collapse, but the pendulum keeps swinging back, boom, and coming forward like a wrecking ball. So we kind of we're going back, right? And now we're becoming stronger and stronger, and then we're going to go forward until we crack through, break the veil, right? The veil is torn. A lot of us hear these terms. Sometimes on our journey, we feel that we hear the term, the veil is torn. The matrix has collapsed, and we think that there's going to be like a tear in the sky. Maybe there'll be a tear in the sky. I don't know, Light Warriors. But this is the tearing of fake, false, subconscious programs. And these subconscious programs were placed in our people's minds. So a lot of people have never experienced the authentic reality before. We've all gone through this. This is called the spiritual awakening journey. And we're all going through this now. We're waking up. Ooh, right? It's kind of hard sometimes. You wake up in the morning, right? You don't want to wake up. It's hard. But then there's going to be a whole new world. I think that was a song too, right? The fifth dimension. So we're seeing this happen. The principle of rhythm. Everything has tides, and the pendulum will swing back and compensate. So that's what we're going through right now. We're feeling these energies as the pendulum swings back. But don't be down, because you're going to have rises and falls. Every tide goes in and out. And that's what we're experiencing right now. So we might be experiencing the beginning of a release of built up energy. So we might start to feel calmer. Maybe you haven't yet, and that's okay. Maybe you've had the physical symptoms of the bloating in the midsection, and you might start to see the swelling start to go away. And other people might be experiencing other ascension symptoms. Recently, I spoke about maybe feeling some pain in the teeth or the jaw. Maybe there's a lot of energy going on as we sleep. We might be clenching our teeth while we sleep. So these energies are going to affect all of us, and no two people's journey is exactly the same, but we have energy themes. We have shifts, and we're going through these shifts right now. So we could see that we're coming back stronger, and we're all going to experience the roar of the lion. Every time the pendulum swings back like the wrecking ball, it's going to pull back further and boom, until we collapse this fake matrix. So all of these fake subconscious programs are about to collapse. And a lot of us are going through hardships right now, including me. And it comes in different forms. But each one of our journeys is unique. And every one of you represent the warriors of the rainbow. And that means you all have unique gifts and you have unique abilities. So your hardships, your kenshos might be different on your journey. But it's here to help mold you. I recently, yesterday, put up a world famous video. The obstacle is the path. So you might be seeing some kind of obstacle in your life. And sometimes we want to go around the obstacle. But what if we blast through the obstacle? Maybe it's here to teach you a lesson, because you're here to cleanse this earth. And there's something in that obstacle that's going to inspire you to help tear down fake, false, subconscious programs. Sacred, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. We're here to collapse this matrix. So we're all going through this right now. I know the energy is tough. We're all experiencing something. But we're also experiencing the principle of rhythm. Everything falls, everything. And a lot of times we don't feel hopeful, and we think that the matrix will remain, but it's just hanging on by a thread. The wrecking ball, the principle of rhythm. These are the laws of the universe, light warriors. It's pulling back, and it's going to come crashing through, and it will collapse this matrix once and for all. Plant your feet firmly now and start to expand. Come into the person that you came here to be. I've been doing that on my journey, and I'm starting to step outside the box. We also need to understand that we need to flow like the water and try new things. And I'll continue to be doing that on my journey. And we do it without fear. We do it without fear of mocking and ridicule, because it will only prevent you from embracing the essence that's inside of you. We need to be conscious of this. There's uniqueness inside of you, light warrior. And it's different than anyone else. Some of you have been on the journey with me for 2.5 years. And some of you are just finding me now. Divine timing, right at the end. And you know that I might be a little bit different, because you need to share what's inside of you without holding back. Remember the lower vibrations of fear and shame. Break through these lower vibrations, these lower vibrational states of consciousness, and just be yourself. That's all you need to do. Share with the world who you are. In this fake matrix reality, everyone was trained to wear a mask. Heroes don't hide behind masks. Only villains hide behind masks. Be your authentic self. Step forth and show who you truthfully are. You know who you are, and you feel it here in your sacred heart. The principle of rhythm. Everything is about to change. It might not be so popular right now, but we're stepping forth, showing who we truthfully are, showing what that essence truthfully is, as we enter the age of authenticity. So it's very important to plant feet firmly, and we're the wrecking ball, and we're breaking this matrix. But the only way you could do so is being who you truthfully are. Remember the principle of rhythm. And you all, light warriors, light workers, 144,000, you are all the wrecking ball to this matrix. And so it is. How was that one, light warriors? Ben Turniv, hope I said it right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Victory of the light. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes you need to do things that are different, and it could be other people, or it could be our own egos that stop us, because you might doubt yourself, and you might think to yourself, oh, I don't want to do that. I might be ashamed, right? So you want to just put out who you really are. What's the vibration of your essence? And just go with that. And don't worry about what others have to say, what they think about you, right? Because we don't give a shift. That was another world famous video recently. I've done a lot of world famous videos lately, and I'm starting to shift and branch out into other things so that we can continue to grow our family. Exhaust all options. We're going to have coffee and 5D right now. Everyone's got their coffee. So, you know, I did a lot of things in the past week. We actually haven't been live, but I wanted to put myself out in the cold, stand in the snow, right? And, you know, we're here to become the person that we came here to be. And, you know, I don't always do that. That's why the channel is called Our Everyday Lives. I don't always do the same thing. I do everything. Isn't that great? But it's to show people that you could live your everyday life and you could know a little bit about everything. So that's what our channel is all about. It's about living on the 5D earth and being able to do all these different things. So if you just stumbled across this message now, you know, one of the things that I decided to do because we want to exhaust all resources, I just made a TikTok. I'm probably not doing it the way that you're supposed to do it. You know, I don't do no silly dances. I don't know about that stuff, but you know, it's just another option to help people find their spiritual family. And, you know, we need to start thinking differently and what you can do with the resources that are available to you. So, you know, we're going to see, you know, maybe these things work, you know, what's going to come. You know, you always need to try. You'll never know if you don't try, right? That's what this journey is all about. It's about trying and trying to, you know, figure out everything. We don't know all the answers, but, you know, that's the main idea of the journey, is learning through experience. And that's what we're doing right now. So, you know, I you know, reflecting on this week, and if you're new to the channel, you should take a look at all the messages that we shared, right? Because you need people to listen to the messages. Otherwise, I'd be some guy in nature talking to myself, right? We're all in this together. And I appreciate all of you. So, you know, I discussed, you know, not giving a shift. It was a world famous video. You should see it. And a lot of times we care about what others think about us, and we don't actually go forth, right? We want to hide behind the mask of the matrix and fit in the box and not be who we truthfully are, right? You're beautiful, you're unique, right? So show who you truthfully are. Everything's been designed for this narcissistic agenda. Hide people, hide behind things, hide behind filters. Where is everyone, right? We'll get to that soon. And I discussed what the event was. You know, a lot of times we hear the word event. We think it's just going to be one day, but the event has been happening. And if you haven't seen that one, that's going to help you understand what the event authentically is. And then I did the video climbing the mountain in the snow. Did you guys see that one? My foot went down at one point. I don't know if you saw that. But the point is, I've climbed that hike, that mountain, to get on top of the cliff to overlook the ocean. It's very beautiful. But it looks totally different in the snow. So when you see it, maybe, in the summer, it looks nice, vegetation. The fall, there's not much to see. But when you see it in the snow, it looks so different. So the moral of the story is sometimes you need to do the hard thing to create something so wonderful. And that was yesterday's message. And I keep bringing the messages. So, yes, and recently I discussed Mandela Effects, another important thing to help us wake up to this reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And if you're interested in Mandela Effects, I discussed a few of them. And you'll find those videos on the channel page. And it'll open your mind to so many different possibilities. And you'll start to question the fabric of this reality. Have you ever seen the fabric of this reality? Maybe like before bed in the dark. You see like this static in the air. Or is that just me? Some of you might see that stuff. But, it's important to use everything and transmute everything. We could transmute everything, exhaust all options. So, that's what we're actually here to do, light workers, transmute. So whatever's here, we're raising the vibration, right? We're shifting it, right? So we're here to transmute. And one of the things that I made already, I created, I always wanted to create this because I had an idea in my mind, an understanding that I wanted to share with the world. Farah, thank you very much. Hello from France. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. We're on every continent. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'll probably drop that one tomorrow. I talked about the rapture. And a lot of people might have learned about the rapture and they ask themselves, is the rapture possible? So I shared that what the rapture might be if it's just happening now, or if the rapture can physically actually happen. It could just be a metaphor, and I explained that. And it could possibly actually happen. A lot of you might be interested in the rapture, and it might sound interesting to you. A lot of times we talk about the 3D to 5D timeline split. So it could be just metaphoric, or it could be a physical thing. So I just shared everything that I had here and here about that. And I hope you will enjoy that. And I know it's something that you all might have come across and learned about. So it's my honor to do these things. And, we need to keep sharing because the answers, the keys to the universe are actually inside of us. Right? Tesla understood this. And, you might be new. You might be new to this message right now. A lot of you hear me say this all the time. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So you are going to evolve while you're alive. It's just all been hidden from you your entire life. And we're here to take back control of your everyday life experience. Yes, a lot of us are shifting and, we're experiencing these things, and there's no right or wrong to when we shift or when we wake up or when we're on the 5D earth, be hanging out on the 5D earth. And the shift is actually a party. That's what we're having, a party, right? Even though we're all separate right now. But if you're just coming in now and you're watching live is fun, right? We're seeing the release of built up energies, emotion, right? We're seeing the release right now. So you might be experiencing this, the release of emotion. You might be experiencing this, the release of physical symptoms like the swelling in the midsection. So when we look at ourselves, right, the individuals, we could also kind of see the energies that the collective is all going to be going through as well. So, we're piecing everything together, and I appreciate all of you. There's a lot of great things. I actually saw more shifts today. Am I glitching, or you're experiencing glitches? I keep experiencing the glitch on my phone too. So I'm just letting the glitch work its way out if that was happening. We're seeing the shift. Okay. We're seeing the shift, and we're healing humanity right now. And there's a lot of darkness that was here, but now it's leaving. But we need to address the darkness. Can't just close our eyes to it. And some people have been given fake, full subconscious programs that they just want to close their eyes and just wish that everything will go away. Send it some love. That's not the law of the universe. Free will is the law of the universe. So we need to address these things. And, recently we talked about the nottoday.org. You should visit that website. And, we're protecting our children. And today, I've actually seen it before, but I actually saw it, the full commercial. It's called It's a Penalty. And Liam Nielsen was discussing it and how our children are attacked. It's called It's a Penalty. So it's good that people with bigger platforms, I know I'm world famous because I'm on every continent, but maybe I might not be that world famous. Maybe someday soon. We'll see how it goes. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. But we see these big names utilizing their platform, and they're able to share this. So It's a Penalty is another thing that has popped up as we are shifting to the 5D Earth. And we need to remember that we need to protect our children first, because children become adults, and all attacks were to the children. And that's how they continued the cycle. We all download subconscious programs until the age of 7 or 8, and they become part of our everyday life. So it also could be subconsciously. Physical and mental health. That's what we discuss here on our channel. We're improving the physical and mental health for all people with feet planted firmly. It's a Penalty is another organization like nottoday.org. Not today, as in not today, serpents. Not today. And it's good that all these, I guess, famous people, athletes are stepping forward to discuss these in these organizations like Not Today and It's a Penalty. And, sometimes we hear all the bad things, but let's focus on the people that are doing the right thing. I like to ignore, the bad stuff, but we want to discuss the truth, but focus on the people that are doing the right thing. So it was good to see that as well. So we're seeing this shift. So we're seeing this release, right? A lot of us, like, we when we're talking about ascension symptoms, right? And we think about our midsection and how it's swollen and how the interior of this earth is being cleansed right now. Some of you are aware of this, right? And the Schumann Resonance, this energy, whether we look at this as energetic or not, will course through everything. It will course all the way through the earth and cleanse everything, this energy. You could run, but you can't hide from the great solar flash, right? So sometimes we look at things energetically, and it's helping to shift consciousness. Some things are just a reflection of yourself, but it is what it is. We're getting to the age of authenticity, where everyone could feel and see others' energetic auras. I know that I can't hide from the authentic 5D people, right? Because you could all see my energy. Some people might complain about our energy, light warriors, but everything is being exposed in this energy. And narcissists can't handle it right now. They can't hide any longer. It's a difference of frequencies. You're going to see it every day on your journey. So plant feet firmly. You wanted a spiritual warrior. You got it, kid. Energy doesn't lie. It is what it is. Remember that. That's where we're headed to right now. And everything is splitting. Disharmonious frequencies. Sometimes we talk about the 528 hertz frequency that resonates in DNA, and the 741 hertz frequency that's known as the devil's interval. I came prepared, right? And so did all of you. We're learning the truth about our reality. So I'm grateful for all of you that this message resonates, and we just keep shining our light. That's all that we could do. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Push out your energy. And that's all you could do. Others will see it and they will say, hey, that's pretty cool. And if they don't like it, well, you remember the video from a couple of days ago. It's okay. And, don't worry about it. The law of 80-20. These are the laws of the universe. And if you don't know the law of 80-20, I've done a world famous video on the law of 80-20. You should check it out. So these are the universal laws that are going to help improve our everyday life experience. They're going to help improve our physical and mental health. And actually, mental health comes first, because you can develop physical symptoms when your mental health declines. So we should be conscious of mental attacks, right? And we're learning everything. Everything is connected. Everything is energetic. Yes, we need to charge up our core vibrational frequency first, right? You have to have your cup. I got my cup full. You have to fill up your cup first. It's okay. Coffee and 5D, right? We're just hanging out. And, you just need to be yourself. The 5D authentic ones will find you, and sometimes our energies irritate the demons, and that's okay. It is what it is as we go through the shift. Just be authentic. That's all you need to do. And everyone is starting to see clearly. Melissa, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. And we keep moving forward. It's not an easy job, but somebody's got to do it. And it's important to know these things as we move forward. And just let everything be. Because the more that people wake up, they're just going to see things for what they authentically are. They're going to see it. And they're going to wake up. And that's what this shift is all about. So, it's important that we understand the principle of rhythm. The principle of rhythm. Everything rises and falls. Everything has its tides. And I know, I'm feeling it myself. We're feeling down, right? We're feeling drained, right? We have a lot of anxiety. What's anxiety? Fear of the future. We don't know what's going to happen. But everything follows the principle of rhythm. So as bad right? As everything has been, as we go through the event, that wrecking ball is pulling back further and further until it smashes through the matrix. The principle of rhythm, the hermetic principles, these are the laws of the universe, light warriors. And if you've never heard about these things, that's what we discuss here on our channel. And it's going to help guide us through the energies that we're in right now, and we're going to improve our physical and mental health as we go through this as well. So I appreciate all of you. If you've stumbled across this message, if you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because if we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I put on the full armor of God. I move forth to protect the light workers of the world, our children, and everyone that's ready for the fifth dimension. It's getting a little better, Heather, but one day at a time, right? I appreciate all of you. Take the time to share this link. I put the link to our TikTok, that's really to help people get here, but we could boost the algorithms there so that more people can find it there. And exhaust all resources. So you might be creating your own channel. You might be creating something, blog, whatever it might be. We all represent ourselves in a different way. So I'm here to share with all of you, exhaust all resources. Do whatever you can. I know sometimes things might not be considered, high vibe or fifth dimension, but you need to find common ground with all people. That's what this is all about. It's for all people. For all people. And, so keep exhausting all resources. So that's a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to share and do some other things that you might say, I don't know how this is 5D, but exhaust all resources. And we're bringing everyone together. Luminta, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I love that animal too. I'm grateful for all of you. And it's my honor to do this. And we'll see what the future holds. Future proves past. And we're pioneers right now. But a year from now, it's going to be looked at a different light. And everyone's going to say, oh, who served the people? Who served the people during the shift, light warriors? They're all going to be exposed just in the vibration of authenticity. Go through the mocking. Go through everything. Put on the full armor of God and keep moving forward. I love each and every one of you with all of my heart. We did something similar, Tamara. I only know how to do certain things, but maybe at the next full moon, maybe we'll have that again. So if you didn't see my last full moon video, I'll maybe do that again. I exposed myself too. I'm not really the singer, so. But some of you like that, so that's pretty good. So always do something new, like to reflect back on that. Like, I was very afraid to do it, and I didn't know what people were going to think about me doing that meditation that I did. And everyone loved it, and they actually said it sounded familiar to them. So never hold inside something. You have a great idea, put it out to the world, because you never know what people are going to think about that idea. You might start something great. So I appreciate all of you. Thanks. Well, maybe limit that to once a month, because I don't know if everyone likes my singing though. So I appreciate all of you. Yeah, I try to pack in a lot of information in these live streams. So keep moving forward. And don't worry about what's out there, light warriors. Don't worry about the darkness. You know why, light warriors? Of course you do. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of ascension symptoms and how the earth is shifting to the 5D earth right now. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. I love you too. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. Prophecies were made to be fulfilled. It is time to take back our everyday lives. All right, light warriors. I appreciate all of you. Keep moving forward. I know that the road has been bumpy, but we're starting to see the release of the pressure that's built up, and everyone's going to feel better. We're healing humanity right now. Humanity is going to be healed, and everything's going to be just fine. I appreciate all of you. Keep moving forward. I love you. I hope this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. I appreciate the sharing. Keep going. We're going to grow every single day. And I have a lot in store coming up. And so it is.